I had always been a fan of the film. I love scary movies, and I loved Carrie growing up. And weirdly, I happened to watch the movie Carrie probably a day before I got my audition for it. So it was kind of just a strange thing, but I've always loved the story.
I didn't like scary movies when I was younger, so I didn't see it. Except obviously I always saw the film clips of the hand at the end, which is the scariest part of the movie. It's an amazing movie. I have now seen the movie, of course, and it's really not, to me, a horror movie. It's a great, it's an exciting thriller. It's a story about this girl, which is what we're doing too.
I had witnessed an early reading of it about 2.5 years ago when there was talk about a Broadway production, and I cast that reading, but I didn't know much about the history of Carrie, and I went to that reading and I was so blown away, and I just said, wouldn't it be great if we could do it? Because I saw what Stafford and the authors were trying to do, which was get back to the core issue of what the story was about.
What's really fascinating about the novel versus the film versus the musical is that inevitably they're all very different. And it was really important for us, me and the authors, when we approached coming back to Carrie and reinventing it for 2012, that we took a very hard look at making sure that we were making this presentation, making this story, making this narrative its unique own self, that we weren't putting the novel on the stage or putting the movie on the stage, that we were bringing to life Carrie in a theatrical way.
I know I did 2 workshops before we even got into the rehearsal process, which was a month long. It's been incredibly just nurturing. Everyone has really taken time to go through the specifics, and in many ways, even though it is a revival, so much has changed and so much is new and so much is different. We're kind of building this show from scratch in a way.
Margaret and Carrie stuff is basically intact, but a lot of new things for the kids, and even things that you have heard, you will hear them in a whole other way.
We've been given so much leeway to recreate these characters. It's pretty much been an open rehearsal space to where he takes our opinions and incorporates them into the script, and we've all been working really hard together to make it more modern and to make it feel really real. And like a dramatic piece that people will be touched by.
This space is a great space rather than a huge Broadway house. I think that something that is so intimate has a bit of a creepier, realer feel to it, which is perfect for us.
You're going to feel so close when this girl gets made fun of, when kids are mean to her. It's going to be right in your face. Yeah, I think that's for the audience. I think being this close and this intimate is going to be really devastating and great.
I think every person who comes to see this show is going to realize it deals with so many universal issues. It doesn't matter if you were born in the 1900s or you were born in the 2000s. Everybody is dealt with teen bullying, the dramas that happen in high school. There's a lot of realism in it.
It's especially relevant now more than ever with all the bullying that's coming, to the forefront of consciousness in our nation right now. Like, we're hearing this in the media all the time about these kids, taking drastic measures, and now I think is a really great time to be doing it.